And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Factorio, where I'm remembering over the break that if I want Bob Fizzy to arm up quicker, I should tell it to request some iron plate be shipped up to it. As that will accelerate both of the assembly machines in their bolt production. Okay, hopefully by the end of the episode it will be farther along. Wonder how the quality is coming along. We officially have some rare quality module to use. Not enough that I'm not willing to go running down there to get them yet, but we've got them. And what we're trying to do is basically increase the likelihood that we're getting higher and higher quality stuff, so that we're aiming for higher quality, even more higher quality than what this is built to build, which is only building up to rare. That we'll be ready to deal with it, hopefully. Okay, that should get power when we finish that. I worked it out, I need like 12 of these. Yeah. To be fair, these I don't need as many of. I need like 2 of those. So it's like 12 to... what, you're 2 to 1. We'll need a decent number of those. And then that one will be like 1 of each. Okay. Now the sulfur's on its way, and the sulfur is overkill. I'm going to say about the sulfur. The sulfur's going to be overkill when it gets up here. Okay, I'm going to nick that basic structure. It is going to need 2 inputs, and 2 belts of inputs on each side. But we should be able to get away with something that looks vaguely like that. If we tell you that you are the red ones, I'm going to need 1 array of blue. So surprisingly little blue. And at which point we're down to arrays that look more like this. Where they're basically input, output. So 1 space, 2 space, in output, yeah. 1 space, 2 space, need an output. 1 space, 2 space, space, 2 space. We're getting real sporadic out this far just because we're reaching the point where it's like, well, because I didn't really build up the front end, the back end is going to probably not have the throughput potential. Alright, so those are my reds. These are going to be my blues. This will be the quality ones. This will be the quality twos. Okay, this obviously needs to be that type of red. Oops. And then that type of red. That type of blue. That type of blue. In some ways, these later ones are going to be very productive. In some ways, they're not. Oops. There we go. So your two to be uncommon two. Need to be the rare two. This is 3 input, but one of them is one of them is the sulfuric acid. This is only 2 input. Okay. Plastic doesn't need... Well, what we'll probably do is something that looks like so. Then that's going to be my circuits. High quality circuit. Which one is the high quality circuit? That one's the high quality circuit. Okay. So that one's set up. Yeah, in hindsight, these are kind of not sensibly placed, I suppose. Oh, I did splitting stuff. So this is supposed to be my bypass that I'm taking off. Whoops. So the question is, should I bypass? Yeah, I probably should bypass. Do some bypass. So I don't want to replumb that based off that presumption. Take that out for the moment. Or should I do the other way around and do the top be the bypass? Yeah, I should do it. The top should be the bypass. Okay. The spaghetti does as the spaghetti does. But in the end, the spaghetti does appear to be looking like it's gonna work. It's sometimes the most important part. Don't need that one to be picked up because we do need to do something that looks like that. Bypass to decently bypass. Okay, that monstrosity should work. No guarantees on it being pretty. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee the opposite. It will be pretty ugly. But working, it may do. Okay, so that's the red. Gotta have the bypass come in at some point. Okay, this is for the ones. The ones need the green. The twos do not. Oh, the blues. Do the blues need the green? Blues need the green. So blues need the green. The ones need the green. That's why we're doing the split. Did I not leave enough space? Oh, I did leave enough space. Okay, so that's... something like that. Which definitely means that needs a split as well. What's the other input I need on those? The red. So split the red. Oh, what? The red needs to be split, split, split. Split, split, split. Okay. Make one of those for the moment. So you need to be split. You need to be split. You need to be split. And arguably that should be the last time it needs to be split, because the output from you is just going to go in a... No, I'm going to split it one more time. That's the last time they get split. Is that going to make inventory? No. And then from here, these are all going to get merged into chests. Where at the moment I'm going to set them to one pile each. That should be normal, that should be uncommon, that should be rare. And then probably what I'll end up doing is I'll set up a recycler at some point just to recycle the ones that I don't want once I've got enough coming through. Oops, need to put another splitter in there first. Then it can go underground. And okay, that's going to be a weird way of doing the bypass for the red, but it should work. Plumbing in the sulfuric acid before I forget. Of course, I'm gonna have to plumb in water, and we got no nearby source of water. That's gonna be a fun plumbing. Yeah, close enough. And then that needs the sulfur and the iron we plumbed over. Because there's a liquid output, it does not have quality, so just take the regular stuff in. You have 2 inputs. You're going to be the complicated one, so you're going to have 3. I say it's going to be complicated, but actually in some ways that's making it easy. Okay, so... Oh, we're gonna need one more underground there. And before we need the stuff hooked up, so it's not immediately panacea if it's all set up. Basically full up on productivity, or on quality modules, so we should install them. Okay, so smelting's got full quality. We'll skip the gear and the steel for the moment because I realized later on that we didn't need it in the end. We did bypass copper, but we don't need the bypass copper. So on to you. And then once you're done, it's on to these guys. Actually going to be a bit easier to install into because we just walk up to them and say, here, have them. Okay, let's take a quick peek at the bomb fizzle. It's not completely loaded, but it's real close to completely loaded at this point. So we may be shipping ourselves up there for the next trip sooner rather than later. Okay, so we got the sulfuric acid in, the rest is plumbed in, so it just needs power. I suppose I should... Well, we've actually got the output on you, I just need to do the output. Well, that's an input. Okay. So we need this bypass bit of green rare at this point. That should be green rare. And it is. In fact, we do have some green rare, which is nice to see. Or, well, no, that's green uncommon, green rare. So the next one over, which is coming over. Good to see, good to see. There we go. Oh, and you need green. That's going to be... the interesting bit. Oh, no, I'm doing that wrong. Oops, before we get that going too far. You need the blue. You don't need the blue. You need the green. Okay. Actually, we will still need that in. Yeah. Okay. So with that, we've got all that fed through. Oops, not that one. That one. Okay. Okay. Then you'll be... Where's my red coming from? That's a good question. I haven't put the split in for the red, have I? The higher quality reds. No, I have not. There's our split for that quality. Oh no, that'll be fine to continue to come across like that. Because it's that one we want it to be. You're the blue. How to make the blue work the way I want the blue to work. Well, the green blue to work. That's the complicating factor here. Spaghetti does spaghetti a lot, yes. Is apparently what spaghetti does. Spaghetti does, spaghetti does. Then you're the blue, or no, you're that color, or that quality, yes. I'm gonna do some underground tricking to get through here. There's my green blues, green reds. Okay. So what we're missing is the blues there, yes, okay. That's what that line is. So now we're missing the... Interesting. Okay, we're missing that line. Oh wait, don't need one of those, only need one of them. Oh, well, don't need both of those, only need one of them. Okay, so you are the rares. Okay, that's piped in, that's piped in, that's piped in. Now we're waiting for it to either work or something not to work, and then I can use the it not working to figure out what went wrong. Bit. So you're waiting on wire. You're waiting on wire, but you've got wire, so you presumably are working. You're waiting on circuit, you're waiting on plastic. Plastic's probably going to be a bottleneck. Well, plastic will be a bottleneck, because I'm not making any of the quality plastic yet. Okay. Makes sense. Let's try to make some quality plastic, then. Okay, so that's probably a good place to leave it. This should, once it gets built, make me quality modules. Of all qualities, and arguably at a higher rate than the old factory will, because the old factory is only using quality modules to make quality modules. Whereas this is making quality inputs to make higher quality inputs to make the quality modules, and thus should have a slightly higher throughput of higher quality modules. That logic makes much sense. So I'm going to run back over here to the quality where the quality modules are. I'm going to try to throw some of the quality 3 ones in the quality maker, so we have an even higher rate of quality production. And then the next episode we'll be heading out to Vulcanus, because we'll let that try to process and maybe work. It almost certainly needs more work, but we'll let it try to work first before I try to redesign it again. So I hope you've been enjoying this. Yeah, we've got a full set of rares. There we go. So that's gonna, at least as far as those are concerned, that's gonna maximize the output of higher quality stuff. As the thing's now making 12.8% of better than normal. So I hope you've enjoyed this. The next part will be up tomorrow if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break, and then we'll attempt to go to the new planet. So catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.